Well, first of all, I'm excited about what we're doing because there's a lack of information, and it really is what fuels Legacy Advisors and also the work that Oliver and Johnson does. Right now we conduct workshops throughout the state of Minnesota, and in those workshops we're seeing hundreds of people each week. And what we're finding, Dwayne, is that of the people that we're meeting, 70% of them have no documents in place at all. No wills, they don't have a trust, they don't have powers of attorney to care for one another while they're alive, and that's what's fueling what we do. We have an opportunity to educate people and help them avoid some of the expensive taxes, some of the long probate processes, and the process of just helping settle a estate when one of our parents or both of our parents pass away. If somebody dies without a will or these powers of attorney in place, you also have to understand that the state of Minnesota takes responsibility for that estate. Okay? If you die without a will, it's called dying intestate. And when you die intestate, there is a will that's given to you by the state of Minnesota. And when you have the state and the local government executing your estate, that guardian conservatorship can be a very, very difficult process. So having documents in place, wills and powers of attorney, are important. Wills, trust, power of attorney for passing of assets, but they're equally important for caring for your loved ones while you're alive and making sure that the state doesn't get involved in your affairs if for some reason you're deemed incompetent. First of all, a will is your opinion. It's your opinion of what you want in terms of the assets that you've accumulated and who you want them to go to, typically family members, beneficiaries, and in some cases charities. The problem is, in Minnesota, if you have assets over $20,000 and it has a title, a registration, a deed, or an account number, and you have a will, you're subject to probate. Okay? Probate is the process of proving that you don't have any debts before, in Minnesota, your assets can pass to your beneficiaries. That's what triggers the probate process, and it's very expensive. On the other hand, in establishing a trust, that is the instrument of choice that allows you to take those same things, your titles, your registration, your deeds, and your accounts, hold on to them, and then when you and your wife pass, they flow directly to your beneficiaries and avoid probate altogether. So those are the highest level differences between the two. When I conduct the workshops, it's very interactive, and we do some role playing in there with different couples, so it really brings to life the issues and the importance of having powers of attorney, a will versus a trust. And like any important decision in life, we've got to get information before we can make an intelligent decision. It's why we've choreographed these workshops to be educational, not sales or product oriented in any way, but to teach people. And so when I lead these workshops, I really do believe that's probably the best step that you or you inviting your parents could take, to come to one of the dinner workshops, participate in the workshop, and then make the decision whether or not you wanted an in-home review. My service to you is to do that in a way where you get the information and make a decision based on facts. And in doing that process, you'll be surprised, it'll probably be the best hour and a half you've ever spent, because in very short order, you've got the opportunity to eliminate the problems of probate, to give your parents, or you as parents out there, the peace of mind to know that your wishes are going to be memorialized and executed with no events that, that take away from it, especially during that bereavement process.
Join us for a free dinner and workshop at the Great Blue Heron in Cold Spring on Wednesday, July 22nd, beginning at 6 o'clock p.m. Call 612-270-5567 to make your reservations today.